Dimension Data has made a $36 million offer for the full acquisition of information technology firm Access Kenya. The offer prices the Kenyan firm at a 42% premium. That's on Friday's closing price of 9 shillings 85 cents per share. Joining us on the line for more on this acquisition, or I suppose at this point in time, it's certainly just an offer, Derek Wilcox, CEO of Dimension Data, Middle East and Africa. Derek, thanks so much for joining us. So just looking at Access Kenya, it certainly has been a company that has been eyed or seen as a takeover target for some time now, making a loss in 2010, recovering in 2011, and certainly has been on a much stronger footing. But why Access Kenya? What exactly are you buying into here from a DIDATA perspective?
Good afternoon. I think first of all, we're buying into the Kenyan market itself. We feel it's a very attractive market at this point in time, with a very favorable regulatory environment and a strong business growth environment as well. We have two existing businesses there, and both of those businesses are doing well, so we're also very comfortable that we can operate in the market. As far as Access Kenya is concerned, we think that it's the best possible prospect in terms of the kind of business that we're looking for in the Kenyan market. It has an extensive national fiber network and a very good existing client base, a strong management team in place, and as you've just said, a track record of turning around and running a successful business.
I mean, many people say that, like, I suppose it's a very different story to telecom here in South Africa, but most people are saying you're buying into the hardcore, infrastructure of the company. But do you see Access Kenya as a lot more than that when it comes to the skills, potentially the synergies that it could have with your existing two operations there?
Very definitely. Access Kenya has got 340 people. It's a long-established business in the Kenyan market, and I think it's developed a very strong skill set in the corporate base that's of great interest to us. We have an existing 150 skills in the Kenyan market, and we think that those two businesses combined will give us a very strong footprint in that market. So what is the strategy going from here on out? I mean, you put a 42% premium on your offer there, or in terms of the share price of Access Kenya, so that's the offer as it stands. If this does go through and you do get Access Kenya, you've got these three businesses in East Africa right now. What do you hope Dimension Data will shape up to be in that part of the world? We'd like to present our same market that we have in South Africa, which is to offer converged services across telecommunications and ICT, primarily into the enterprise space. Access Kenya does have a very strong play into the consumer and small business space, which we'll keep, but our primary interest will be in developing the enterprise market. So, of course, tapping into corporates. Is business in Kenya good at the moment when it comes to developments in the ICT sector? Because we know that Kenya is very much shaping up to be the ICT hub, many are saying, in Africa. I mean, the Saharan, the Silicon Valley. Do you think that you'll be able to grow your business substantially in East Africa right now? We do. What we're seeing is a lot of companies are establishing their head offices for Africa in Kenya. It's a very good hub from an airline perspective, and it's a very good hub from a bandwidth perspective. A lot of the fiber optic cable systems run through Kenya, both into the international market through the undersea systems, such as Seacom, as well as into the interior within East Africa.
So, Derek, very quickly, do you think they're going to accept this offer? You're in communication with management?
Unfortunately, I think we're in a long and drawn-out process now, and we only expect this to conclude in October to December this year, so I think we'll have to wait and see. We're waiting now for them to go through a formal process whereby they will either then recommend or not recommend the offer to their shareholders, and we then have to go through a process of acquiring at least 75% plus one share.